Welcome to another video episode for my Arduino MegaADK. Intended to use with Android, but not in my case since my Android is too old. Too old as in operating system cannot be upgraded, unfortunately. So I have attached to the Arduino a breadboard with electronics and mechatronics, fischertechnik mechatronics right here, and in this case also with fischertechnik phototransistor to read some values. And I used to use a lens lamp, but the value of that was not readable for some reason, so I am using a flashlight, and that works if properly charged. The last episode ended with some question, because this LED is supposed to get powered via this wire, the green wire, and that kind of works. Because no matter which value I give, and value in the sense of a number of bits, 2 to the power 5, 6 or 7, and that should work. It works here, and it works here, and here. Why doesn't it work here? Well, that's a good question. This one was initially there in that place, and I rewired last time, and that didn't work out. So I tested it right here, and it works. So if I put this LED right here, you can see they both work nice and clean. Now, what happened when I put this one right here? Well, that's a nasty surprise, because not only does it barely work, you see it glimmer for a bit, but here they both work. Here either one or the other, which is of course not quite the intention. Well, one should be there, but it shows that there's something wrong. Then a question for this RC circuit. It should just give a flash over this LED, which works for now. Gives you a huge spike, but that's alright. But also it gets fed continuously, and that's a bit strange, because this is an on-off. So why do I get a continuous power feed when there's even no connection, or should be no connection? So that's an interesting question as well. And with these well, points of view, and well, this that still doesn't work the way I like. Let's see if there can be some fix, hopefully. So let's go to the software. So now there are a few problems. Let me get some better lighting, always helps. Although not perfect. And this situation. So right now this LED kind of works, and I already changed it to another port 3 to port 4, yet it's the same. Another thing I want to point out is with the RC circuit right here and this signal on the oscilloscope. It's from this probe, so it's measuring after this switch, after this button. So if I do this, I get a big change. But how's the charge? Well, right now the charge doesn't matter to me because this signal that you find, that you can see, should be completely zero, and it is clearly not. This is a pulse width modulation which is constantly burning. Just the level of the amount of power is different. And if you look here, you can see something else, and then I have to move the camera a bit right here. So this signal is per cell height 5 volts. This one 5 volts. This one I've set to 1 volt. So one cell height is 1 volt. And then this one is 5 volts again. Now if I change this one, so it looks like it's zero, but then again you see the little peaks here downwards, which tell that it's not zero. So how can that be? But first, right, I can show of course the serial terminal, serial monitor. Oh, I have to change the baud rate here. This is much better. Yeah, and that's something else why I restarted everything with this board. Let me stop this for a moment. So the big question is, why is this happening? Why is pin 4 being 4 and not the real value? Well, one reason is that here I assign 4 to analog pin 4, but this is the port number, not just a number, it's the port number, so it shouldn't have a value. On the other hand, if I change this, that may be something else to do. Okay, so I make this. Oh no, this is A4. I'm at the wrong spot here. I need 4, which is way below, right here. I write 256 here. So I'm going to change this. Oh. Analog right. And then I need to be sure that that pin mode 4 is output. Yes, it is. 4 to 256. Then I say, alright, pin 4 and 4. And now I want to see what happens. And I better I better comment this out. Alright. Now I wonder what will happen. If anything. You got to be kidding me. Wait a second. Okay, this is not working at all. Right here. Pin 4, LED is 4. That is not what I want to see. This value. Alright. So let me change this in here. Another attempt. Now what does happen? Exactly the same again. Now there has to be a way that I get the real output from here. Okay, I have another probe left, so I am going to probe that one. And that will be the 4th probe. And I'm going to put it right there. And I will probably have to, considering the value, change this one in value. So channel 4. And I will need to put it to 1 volt. And then the question is, what is this? I have no idea, to be honest, because if this is 1 volt, this is equal to 2/10 of a volt, and that with pulse width modulation, it doesn't make sense. And this is 256 then. Well, once again, what is the bit mode? I think 2 to the power 7. So something is quite odd, and I need to find out what. I want to see 256 and not something like this. So now the big question is, why do I not get a normal value here? I have changed from analog to 4, which it actually is, and then even this happens. Well, analog output, this may actually not be surprised because I assigned the value 4 to it. But then how to do it? How can I make sure that this is actually doing anything? I intended to change this value to see if this is really working out for this line. In with the oscilloscope, the fourth line. I can do that anyway. So what about this? 512. Okay, let me change the time base because now it doesn't make any sense. Okay. What difference does this make when I change it back? Once again, this line. Yeah, okay, that's the difference. So now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What if I make it to 128? Ah, see, that's a big difference. Okay, so let me then change this fourth one to no. Okay, 5. Wait, this one. Back to 5. Time base. And now I am at 500 microseconds. So now I'm getting a signal there. What signal do I get when I get back to 256? Now I know what to see, what to expect. Should be larger in the upper side, and this doesn't make sense at all. This is very weird. I make the pulse width larger, and instead I get this. Okay, back to 128. Alright, so with 125, with 256, the lower line should get shorter and the upper line should get longer. But that's not happening. And to my surprise, when you look at the LED, it actually shines nicely. Very nicely indeed. So when I now plug in this one, look at that. Alright. So in this case, the larger, smaller the value, then it shines very brightly. And that goes for both LEDs. The small green one and this one. Well, needless to say, this one shines. So I didn't expect this to happen. Then again, what do I get here? Okay, scroll. Okay, what I want to solve, what I still have to solve, is this line. How can I get a real output? How can I get a real value out of it? Let me put it back. Uncomment, and this is well, comment and uncomment. Alright, and this should be then 128. Now let's see whatever happens. Four. Right, okay. I can't get a nice true value out of it because this 4, okay, let me stop again. This value 4 should be 128. Or I could be thinking completely wrong, but anyway, at least I have the LED shining brightly now. So one thing solved, the RC circuit to go for now. Okay, I was just reminded by an example that the maximum value to write is actually 255. We'll try that. But then again, also this doesn't quite work. So let me put it this way. See how this works out. So no 256, but 255. How bright will the LED be? Very bright. And it is all positive. Then looking at the purple one, which is this one, this, coming from, or going to actually. So it is now, this wire is going to the input here, yes. So what is the output from the board? This is the feed. The yellow one is the feed, which is 2. Output pin 2. Right here. And out 2 has been declared as 250. So let's make that 255. no, let's make that this one, just like this. And 255 is indeed very long positive, very small negative. But also here the problem is, which value is it? And I think that cannot be done that way. Analog out pin 2 is 2. Yeah, the 2 is 255. So my thinking may be completely wrong. Anyway. Still the problem that this is a short flash. But if you measure here on the gray, as I do with the purple one, it is a continuous value and not 0. And this is not correct since this is a make button, but I already told you that. So, where to go from here? Well, not everything is connected yet, or reconnected, and I still have some issues. Well, this is solved, this is solved, this is solved, this is solved now. Kind of solved. Then this is still a question. Why does it work before the transistor and not after? And some other things. So I'm still not convinced everything is working. And I'll have to leave it at that for this time. So, final part. I didn't test this one, but considering these outputs, I can consider them alright. Let me put this one for now to this port. And then switch on the lamp. And then I should get some nice value on it. But for some reason, this is the yellow probe right here, this doesn't respond. And I'm measuring right here. So now the question is, why doesn't it respond? And I should get a nice reading right here with the yellow one. So that is a big question. Why doesn't that work? I didn't check it, but that's for next time then again. For now, thank you for watching. Solving mysteries. This one is the biggest mystery solved. Value, as always. Well, not as always, but usual. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Give the video a thumbs up. And leave a comment or suggestion. You can also follow me on Twitter. Please retweet, like, and leave a comment. My Twitter name is under this video. You can also follow me on Instagram. Please like, leave a comment. And also the Instagram name is under this video. And I would appreciate it if you would support this blog by making a small donation via PayPal or Wired. or become a patron and have your name mentioned. Up to you. But more information is on my website, and everything as said is under this video, all information. Thank you for watching. To be continued. Bye bye.